We are here with Jacob and RaKell Sutch, also known as Sutch Butt. And they are our spot of the month. Wait, what?
Or such and such.
Or such and such. So they are our spotlights of the month. And when we asked the trainers like what they were thinking for this month's spotlight, they were so stoked to recommend you guys. So yep, RaKell is a beast. Like, they love Jacob. Like, yeah, just all good things. So we're super excited to have you guys be our spotlight. And Matt was saying how you guys had won a challenge. Was it last year, Matt?
2 Fit for Photos ago. So it was 2019. And we're even neighbors, and we just had a hard time getting together for an interview. But
yeah.
So finally, but that was before the days of Zoom, right? Well,
yeah.
Before the days where Zoom was acceptable.
Yeah, now Zoom is life. So, okay, all right. How long have you guys been at EXL?
You go first, me? 3 years. I started October of 17.
Okay.
That's crazy that you can remember that.
October 17th, is that what you said?
No, 2017.
Oh,
so like
your anniversary.
3 years this month. This is your anniversary.
Oh my gosh, how perfect. Okay. Jake, did you start at the same time?
No, I started in 2019 for the Fit for Photos challenge.
That's right. Okay. So that's awesome. 19? Mm-hmm. Or was it 18?
19.
Oh, wow.
RaKell had been training for over a year.
Yeah. Okay.
Years.
So what keeps you guys coming and motivated?
My jeans.
Your jeans? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. This answer.
No, I don't know. For me, it's a lot of like my mental health. Like getting up and coming and starting my day there totally sets my tone for the whole day, and it is a good outlet for me. So I don't know. I really like just coming and working out any stress that I have, or I don't know. And I love all my friends there. It makes it fun.
Good.
It's got to be one of the loudest classes that we have. Like even the 6 a.m. like they just can't hang with how social 5 a.m. is. At 5 o'clock in the morning.
Used to be the 6 a.m. class.
No, used to be the 6 a.m. Now it's.
And when he started coming, we have to go at 5 so we can get to work. So it's very early, but it's worth it.
That's awesome. Well, you make it a party. What about you, Jake? What keeps you going?
I like to eat terribly, and so I kind of have to come to the gym to balance that out a little bit.
Why? Why? Because it makes you feel better, or what?
To offset all of the calories that I eat when I'm eating places, and then where we worked out together for a long time. Before EXL, we used to just go to the local rec, and then I started a job in Salt Lake a few years ago, and I have to leave here at about 7 to get there, and so for a while I wasn't doing anything, and that wasn't good. And she had started going to EXL and convinced me to try it, and you guys have a class that works into my schedule, and it just works out great.
That's awesome. Well, you guys are the cutest. I'm so happy that you can work out together and that we can witness that. Okay. Oh, and you always like to start at number 1, station number 1.
He's a creature of habit.
Okay, so what are some hobbies that you guys have outside of the gym?
Why do you keep looking at me?
Because you gotta go first.
Okay. I like to hike. Like riding my bike. I like outside. I like summer because I like to be outdoors, but I don't like the cold. Matt knows that. But we started hiking in the winter. I think it was the year that we did our Fit for Photo, and that was fun. I like gardening. We have a big yard, and I like taking care of that. And mostly our kids keep us busy. So following them and keeping up with all their hobbies too. So
sweet. Okay. Hey, do you like can with your garden and stuff?
yes.
You do?
Yes.
Okay. I want to watch you sometime.
Okay.
I want to see you done in real life. That's awesome.
In real life.
It's not that exciting.
No, it takes a long time and it's a mess, but it's nice to have this stuff.
That's awesome. Okay, what about you, Jake?
A lot of the same things. The last few years we've been doing quite a bit of backpacking, and so like just a few weeks ago we backpacked into the UNAs and stayed overnight, and that was a lot of fun. I like playing video games with my kids. Pretty much anything with the family is good.
Yeah.
How can you hang on the video games, Jakey? I try. Like I give it a good college try and I just end up running around with my head up, looking up, and I can't shoot a thing. Like
work. He used to make video games. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, that's right.
It's been a while ago.
Yeah. But once you have the skills, it's like riding a bike, right? No, they change, huh?
I'm getting more like you said, where I just get murdered, but
shoot.
I play no video games. I'm terrible.
You used to make video games?
Mm-hmm. I was a 3D artist for an animator for a local video game company.
That is cool. Oh my gosh, see these spotlights. I learned so much. RaKell Gardens, Jake's video games. Man, just when you think you know somebody. All right. So what are some things that you've noticed like that have started to improve like since starting at Excel, or just like from being consistent? Like what do you notice when you're not consistent versus, but you guys are always consistent. So that's why I said since starting. So
I like that Matt encourages us to set goals. I've never really been a goal setter. I'm still not great at it, but I feel like that's something that I've kind of added to my lifestyle, and I like that.
Which surprises me, RaKell, because you are such, like, you set a goal and by hell or high water, you're going to reach it. Like that's just, I guess I could see why that would be kind of why you wouldn't want to send it, because then you're going to be committed to working on it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just something that, I guess I've set goals. I've done things and set, but it's not something that's always been like, I'm going to set a goal and I'm going to do, like, that's always in my life. But I don't know. I think I'm just all around happier. And I guess with setting goals, I like seeing my results. I like seeing that visual, or even like when we did the Fit for Photos challenge, my cholesterol, I think I sent you this, Matt, but
yes,
I dropped cholesterol points by like 30 points. My total cholesterol, my triglycerides, I cut in half. Like I love seeing, stuff like that. So I think being consistent with that, you see those results that, help your life, that's going to help me be healthier, and not just how I look or how I feel, but hopefully make me live a long time.
So RaKell, I'd love hearing you say that, because like when it gets down to it, my main motivator for me to even own a gym and to work with people is ultimately to make them help them be happier. That's literally my base. Like even if somebody doesn't reach their, fitness goals, their scale weight goals, as long as they're happier, I'm like, that makes me happy. So I'm glad you said that. That was the first thing you said. So I thought it was cool.
Good. You're up, Jake.
So when I first started coming, the goal kind of was just to make it through the workouts and not die and all of that. But I think I've been coming long enough now that like I'll look in the app ahead of time and look through histories and stuff when an exercise, if it's one that I like, comes up, and then I'll be like, okay, I know I can do more at that one. I want to be stronger at this particular thing. And so especially the last little while, I think I've started to watch the app a lot more and see where I'm at and where I can improve.
This guy was motivated last phase on the trap bar deadlift. That, and I think he also knows I get a little overwhelmed in the morning setting things up. So he's like the good neighbor that says, I'm going to go do Matt a favor and set up trap bar. But he also was lifting a crazy amount of weight too. So he was getting excited for that.
I know you don't do those very often because they take time to set up, and that's one that I like. So
okay, all right. If I can get some help with that, we'll program that more. So because that's actually honestly one of my favorite lifts. In small group, we do it quite often, but it's just, you know, with the time restraints of boot camp, it can be a little hard to get all that weight moved around. So, all right, now I know.
Okay. All right. So you guys, I want to ask you if you have any advice for a newbie or someone who's just getting back at it. What advice would you give them?
To just come. Just even when you don't want to. I think that comes back to being consistent, because once it becomes a habit. But I also think not paying attention, thinking like to what other people, like they're not paying attention to what you're doing. We're definitely your cheerleaders, but they don't care if you do, like, I don't care if someone does push-ups on the bar or on the floor, or I think that's what's hard is when you come, you feel really intimidated, like I'm not as strong as them, or I'm not as fast as them. And so the whole time when you're the new person, you're fearful that everyone's judging you. And that is absolutely not what goes on at EXL. And that's what I love, is that it's not a one size fits only gym. And Matt makes it so wherever you're at, he's going to push you to be better, but I don't have to do what Mindy does, or Mindy doesn't have to do what I do, but he's still going to encourage you to get better and stronger. And so I think that's probably my advice is it's okay. Don't be afraid of what everyone else is doing. Just come and do your best.
I love that. That's so good. I love when we do the spotlights and we hear people say things like that kind of brings in the culture that we have and that Matt's kind of created. And yeah, I love it. What about you, Jake? What advice do you have?
I think she covered it pretty well. Just show up and do it for a while. It takes at least the boot camp workouts that we typically go to, it takes quite a while just to get comfortable doing the workouts. It's a little different than probably what a lot of people have been doing, and unless you stick with it for a little while, you're going to be worried about, you know, you'll have Deb or somebody, one of the strong ladies, come in and kick your butt and be self-conscious, and you just got to get over that and realize that nobody cares and
nobody cares. I think that's what I love there is everyone's your friend and everyone's cheering you on. Like they're in the back cheering for you, but they're not gonna they're not gonna be like, ha ha, Deb's not over there in the corner going, ha ha, I'm tougher than Jake, or whoever. Kicks all of our butts. Mm-hmm. Holy cow. So I don't know.
I love that. That's so good. Yeah. Okay, I have one very last important question. Team Sally or Team Roxanne?
Ooh.
That's a silly question because you already know the answer.
I know, but I feel like everyone should know.
We need this documented, right?
I have been hearing rumors of a Team Sally t-shirt for a long time, but I have yet to see one in the wild.
Definitely Team Sally. Yeah. Roxanne, she just says it for herself in the song. Yeah.
What about you, Matt?
Oh, I mean, if I'm going for the easiest one, Team Sally is easy. I remember when it was hard. Roxanne, I mean, yeah, Roxanne's definitely tough, but I think I like the Roxanne song better though.
Yeah. Well, your lucky phase then, Matt.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you so much for letting us kind of catch you in the middle of the day. I know it's not the easiest time for you guys, but we really appreciate being able to interview you. And I know people are going to be excited to watch this. And
Oh, I'm sure.
yeah, they